Chicleteira, bicicleteira. Who? A rusty bicycle with a human face squeaking through abandoned streets. Abilities. Every piece of gum it spits out turns into a parasite that burrows into the mind, showing horrifying hallucinations. Story. It was once a children's ride at a fair, but after a nighttime fire, the metal fused with its owner's body. Now it roams dead neighborhoods, seeking new children to feed them cursed gum. Legend. If you hear its bell behind you, it means escape is no longer possible. Who? A green chair with long, thin legs that can walk on its own. Abilities. Can change shape, turning into a seat that a victim sits on unwillingly. Once seated, the person cannot rise until the creature drains their life force. Story. It was once an ordinary school chair, but after a tragedy in class, it became a vessel for an evil spirit. Since then, it prowls at night, hiding among furniture, seeking anyone who touches its surface. Legend. Those who sit on it vanish without a trace, leaving only the echo of their laughter and the creak of its legs. CANNELLONI dragoni. Who? A giant dragon with scales made of rolled cannelloni pasta. Its wings ooze hot cheese, and steam smelling of burnt flour bursts from its mouth. Abilities. Its breath scalds not with fire, but with thick boiling sauce that dissolves flesh, leaving only bones. It can hide in clouds of steam, becoming invisible. Story. Once a kitchen spell designed to protect an ancient recipe, over time the magic twisted, turning the dish into a monster. Now it hunts anyone who dares to say the word cannelloni near the hearth. Legend. Its presence is said to be heralded by the smell of burning and a crack like sizzling butter. Who? A giant orange with rotting skin sprouting bony arms and legs. Its body oozes sticky juice and its eyes glow a dead green. Abilities. Its juice infects anything it touches, turning flesh into soft rot. When it strikes with its fists, only sticky stains remain. It moves slowly, but always catches up. Story. Once a ripe fruit fallen onto cursed soil, the sunlight's gift became a curse. Now it roams streets hunting those who dare pick fruits from another's tree. Legend. Wherever it passes, the ground is coated with sticky liquid, and a ghastly laughter fills the air, as if the fruit segments themselves mock the victims. Job, SAHUR. Who? An anthropomorphic job application with job written on it, wielding a baseball bat. Abilities. Haunts the unemployed. Its touch burns, and fear becomes tangible pain. Story. It glides through empty streets, entering homes through windows where people sleep uneasily. Shadows mimic the shape of paper, and the rustle of ink is heard in silence. Every swing of its bat strikes the essence of fear. Victims see their failures and mistakes become living shadows that pull them into darkness. Legend. Whoever sees Job hears its whisper in every corner until they feel the burning need to obey. Who? A small monkey in a school uniform with huge eyes and a strange, unnaturally wide smile. Abilities. Manipulates people's memories, forcing them to relive their mistakes and fears. Creates illusions with no exit. Story. It wanders empty classrooms and courtyards at night, whispering unanswerable questions. One wrong move, and the victim sees walls closing in, turning the room into a trap. Its laughter echoes through the school, looping endlessly over victims' failures. Legend. Those who meet its gaze lose the ability to distinguish reality from illusion until they leave the school grounds. BULBITO, BANDITO, TRACTORITO. Who? A potato in a leather jacket wearing glasses, holding a gun, sitting on its tractor. Abilities. It can merge with metal, controlling machinery around itself and turning any vehicle into its servant. Story. Once, It was an ordinary potato, forgotten on a farm. It grew through a rusty tractor and absorbed the life of the machinery and the old magic of the soil. The tractor becomes an extension of its will. Its treads stretch out, grabbing objects, while the metallic hum transforms into a strange, hypnotic music. Legend. They say that if you start an engine in silence, it will always respond with its roar, and the tractor with the potato will find you anywhere. Ketupat, kepat, prekupat, kupat, kepet, kepot. Who? A ketupat with boots and a hammer in its hands. Abilities: can jump across massive distances, transform nearby objects into weapons, and its boots leave scorched marks on the ground. Story: he hunts those who dare to trespass on his territory. Each step casts a shadow shaped like a giant claw, while every strike of his hammer warps reality. Walls bend, floors crack, and objects turn into toothy traps. Legend. They say if you hear a muffled hammer strike at night, never look back. Otherwise, the ketupat will leap straight out of the shadows, and no one knows where reality will end. ZUBRA. ZIBRALINI. Who? A zebra with a watermelon body. Abilities: can distort the space around itself, creating mirrored worlds. Story: it appears at midnight on fields and roads where the light of street lamps reflects on its stripes like flickering portals. Legend: they say that encountering it traps a person between worlds, seeing only reflections of themselves whispering their fears and desires. TRACOTUCOTULU DELAPELADUSTUZ. Who? A hybrid of a Moskvich car and a camel. Abilities: can suddenly change size, turning an ordinary desert into giant living sand dunes that try to trap travelers. Story: it appears in the desert among golden dunes. Anyone trying to flee encounters a transformed landscape. Dunes bend, flip, and create endless dead ends. Legend: they say that those lost among the dunes at night hear only hoofbeats and camel laughter until the sand swallows them forever.
MARKUS der KACTUS.
Who? A giant cactus and a cedar nut. Abilities: the cactus needles move on their own, and the nut can roll at incredible speed, knocking over and confusing travelers. Story: the cactus sways slowly in the wind, while the cedar nut suddenly comes alive and rolls across rocks as if choosing its victim. The sound of the rolling nut mixes with the crackling of needles, creating a terrifying rhythm impossible to escape. Legend: they say that anyone entering the valley never returns alive. ELEPHANTUCHI, BANANUCHI. Who? A hybrid of an elephant and a banana. Abilities: trunk strikes produce loud sounds and make the ground tremble. Story: once a normal elephant wandering the jungle for fruit, it fell into a massive rotting tree filled with mutated bananas during a violent storm. Wind and lightning fused the elephant's body with the fruit, creating a new creature. Now it slowly emerges from dark jungle corners, its body growing and twisting, its trunk capable of smashing trees and rocks, leaving destruction in its path. Legend: they say that anyone lingering too long in the jungle hears the trunk behind them and feels the earth shake. CROCODILLO ANANASINNO. Who? A hybrid of a pineapple and a crocodile. Abilities: can instantly turn surrounding water into a sticky, viscous mass to trap travelers. Its bite disorients and makes the body feel as if it's melting. Story: in a flooded forest swamp, it moves slowly across the water, leaving ripples and bubbling trails. Its crocodile legs grab roots and reeds, making the swamp seem alive. Legend: they say that anyone stepping into this swamp may get trapped until the trap decides whether they survive. Penguino, COCOSINO. Who? A hybrid of a penguin and a coconut. Abilities: can roll at incredible speed, creating waves of icy water around itself. Story: on a vast frozen lake under the blazing sun, it rolls across the ice, causing cracks and icy splashes that form eerie shapes. Legend: they say that standing too close makes the ice move toward you, freezing everything in its path. FLAMINGULLI-GULLI-GULLI. Who? a hybrid of a flamingo and a lychee. Abilities: can rapidly extend its legs and beak, creating traps and toppling objects around it. Story: it appears on a scorching sandy plain with sparse trees. Every step leaves deep holes in the sand, and its beak pierces rocks, creating clouds of dust. Travelers trying to flee see the ground rise on its own, and cracks deepen with every second. Legend: they say that anyone on the plain hears only the rustle of sand and the crunch of stones. GRADADADADARA. Who? A butter tub with zombie-like arms and legs holding a large bloody knife. Abilities: can melt and reshape itself, covering victims in sticky, slippery goo. Always carries a sharp knife. Story: once a normal butter tub in a chef's kitchen, it came alive after a magical experiment mixing spices, fire, and experimental ingredients. It melted, gained sinister limbs, and the knife-pierced flesh, turning it into a mad hunter. Now it wanders kitchens and abandoned restaurants, leaving slippery trails, its laughter mixing with sizzling butter and screeching knife. Legend: they say that anyone entering the warehouse at night will be engulfed alive in sticky goo.
I don't think you'll be able to click on the next video before time runs out.